Tales of the Empire Episode 5, titled Realization, continues Barriss Offee's story arc as she goes on a mission as an Inquisitor and becomes tested in her true devotion to the Empire and the dark side, meeting another former Jedi along the way. The episode begins with a minor chord focused around a solo cello that attempts to play Barriss's theme before becoming lost. It represents how lost Barriss has become. The music fades though, as Barriss and Lyn speak. As their conversation finishes, a theme that I'm not familiar with plays in the lows, leading them towards the planet below.
Send us here if the intel wasn't credible. You should know better than to question that.
As they approach the town, broad chords in the strings and brass stroll with them. The weight of the chords coupled with the power of the brass foreshadows the pending doom that these dark warriors bring with them. They swell as the highs enter, moving in half steps from dissonances to resolutions in the title card. As the two Inquisitors continue moving through the city, the music begins to reflect the villagers instead of the warriors. The music is taken up by a violin and viola. This simple duet of two solo string instruments feels far more peasant-like than the massive music that came before it. It demonstrates a people that are defenseless and weak. But as the fourth sister begins speaking to the villagers, the entire string section and some brass re-enter.
The Jedi are dangerous. They can control your minds.
Meanwhile, Barriss takes a softer approach, speaking to a child. The music reflects this softer approach by moving into the high strings, flute, and harp.
Now, will you tell me what I want to know?
However, it still remains ominous as half-step movements prevail. These two subtle but important shifts in the timbre of the orchestration continue as we see the two Inquisitors handling this situation very differently.
I give you my word, there were never any Jedi here.
Is that better? Now, will you tell me what I want to know?
Not press our patience on this matter.
I give you my word, there were never any Jedi here.
The music builds slightly until the child gives in to Barriss. It momentarily appears to subside as the Inquisitors get the information that they need.
The mountains.
But this wasn't good enough for Lyn. The music changes dramatically as the fourth sister removes her lightsaber. High strings and low drones accompany her as she massacres the people inside. It pairs with the low hum of her blade and the high screams of the villagers. The low sul ponticello strings give us the distortion we need to understand without seeing the disaster itself. Low ominous strings enter as the two Inquisitors climb the nearby mountain. They pick up motion as the boulder falls towards them.
Look out!
As the danger passes, they subdue once more. The duel that Barriss runs into is shrouded in music that is low energy. My guess is that this is to reflect Barriss's perspective and not the actual duel as she looks on at first. There's a layer of ritual here, as good battles evil. The drums reflect the violence but never become too overpowering. But as Barriss enters the battle, the music engages with her lightsaber.
You need to surrender!
The low brass entrance is taken over next by the high strings moving in faster motions. As Barriss attempts to persuade the Jedi to surrender, the music calms once more.
Set down your weapon. Come with me.
It escapes completely as she seems to accept, but that's when the fourth sister
Then come
literally
with me.
stabs the Jedi in the back.
No!
The attack is highlighted by an attack in the brass as well that subsides once more. Barriss pleads for mercy for the Jedi, and light string music plays underneath. As she proclaims herself a Jedi once more,
You have
Lyn
one
turns
Jedi
to
left
attack.
to deal with.
The music attempts to attack with her, but Barriss is one step ahead, pushing the Inquisitor off the cliff. As Lyn falls, the music disappears with her. And for the first time in this episode, we hear Barriss's theme, being played by an English horn. It's an interesting instrument choice as it can be both eerie and light at the same time. The music shifts to a major mode as strings descend in a fourth species counterpoint styling before giving way to the choir that takes up Barriss's theme next. To me, this episode felt too predictable to Barriss's story throughout. The moment she became an Inquisitor, this felt like the inevitable next step, and the way this episode played out, it felt too easy. But maybe that's the point with Barriss. She had a moment of weakness during the Clone Wars, that's all. It shouldn't be hard for her to turn back. But I absolutely would love to know what all of you think. How did you feel about the storytelling of Barriss's arc? Did this struggle seem too neatly packaged and easy to you for Barriss? Tell me in the comments below what you think, and consider checking out my Patreon page using the link in the description, where you can help support this channel for as little as $1 a month, or download PDFs and MP3s of projects as I complete them, along with other perks at higher tiers. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to learn more about the music of a galaxy far, far away, and as always, may the be with you.